So here's what I found out so far. I said most of the people over here that have GPX 4500s don't have them adjusted properly, and the biggest mistake is when they get them switched into special. They don't know what to do then. So a lot of them have put black electrical tape around to save the settings. I helped them with their settings. It vastly improved the response they're getting to the targets. Most of the gold they're finding over here, little bitty 1 grammers, sub-gram pieces, and of course there are the bigger pieces are being found. I'm sure we just haven't heard of anybody finding them, and they work very hard, just like we do in the U.S. to find this, and they're even using equipment. This land has been worked extremely hard, and you've got a lot of prospectors here that are sort of cleaning up the bits and pieces, and I don't know how they're making a living doing that, but they seem to be out here and they seem to be very adamant about doing it. So I think they're all hoping for that piece that will mean a lot and maybe change their life forever, but for now they're content to get the little 1 grammers. The gold that I've seen is very, very rough, so it doesn't look like it's traveled very far. By the way, this is Thursday. It's about 12 noon. We just stopped at some random place in the desert last night to supposedly get some sleep. I laid in the back seat and I did doze, but it got so cold and there were no blankets, so it started getting a little uncomfortable towards the 3 o'clock period of time. So I'm pretty well tired today. That detector feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. But we're seeing all kinds of detectors over here, White's, GMTs, Technetics, of course. I'm very surprised to see a Mine Lab Eureka Gold. I don't know why I'm surprised, but we just didn't hear about many of those coming over here. So they were using it in 20 kilohertz mode, which I advise the young man that he'd be better off probably using a 6.4 and may get a little more depth. I forgot to mention that another one of the things I've noticed that's going on here is I guess this area's been being worked now for about 3 years, and this was the very first area where they found gold, and the prospectors here are certainly no different than the ones back in the States, and they've started to accumulate quite a bit of trash that's been left here. Batteries, little tin foil, drink pouches. You just almost can't swing your coil without hitting a piece of trash, and that's in addition to the dozer scrapings, which at least you know what you're dealing with dozer scrapings. You'll come across one of those every once in a while. But the amount of trash here, they think nothing of just leaving a big pile and letting it blow all over. There was a gentleman that spent over an hour digging a hole, and by hand, by the way, he was using a sharp rock. I mentioned this before, and the sad conclusion of that was when he got to, I'd say he was probably down about 14 inches, and it was a aluminum foil drink pouch. So he wasted probably an hour of his time just digging trash, and that's unfortunate because that's one of the reasons probably why maybe production is down over here, because one, obviously the big gold has been found, and I'm sure there's still more out there. It's just that every place out here looks amazing to prospect in. This is a place you need to go for 4 months, I think, and actually prospect and find an area. Once you find an area, it would probably really pay off. But going to these areas that have already been hit, you're dealing with the same thing that we deal with back in the U.S. about 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon. We're headed back to Khartoum. The road isn't great, but it's certainly passable. The noise you hear is the Toyotas over here. I guess when you go over 60 kilometers, they make that annoying sound. So you have to live with the sound if you want to drive a little faster. This is just the local lay of the land. There's just more and more and more desert. Almost every place you look has potential. I'm sure that the places that found gold have only been because that's just where somebody found gold. Everybody rushed over there to look for it as well. There certainly seems to be a lot of areas that have potential here. It would take you, like I said, 4 months to be able to go out and really have some time to explore and find new places. General Mohammed's eagle eye spotted a bakery, fortunately. So I stopped and grabbed some bread. This bread is so hot it's literally burning my leg. Just apparently came out of the oven, but it is delicious. This lady is making fresh falafels on one side of the road. I think it's the best one we've had. Huh? These are the best ones we've had. It's a little roadside market. They have beds out here for people who want to lay down and relax. Try to rest after a long drive. Get coffee. And over here there's lambs. They're hanging there, the lamb hanging there. They cook, like I said, they have a soup, they have beans, bread. Actually, there's nothing I've had here so far that didn't taste delicious.
غريبة هنا رخيصة جدا. تكون أصليات. بس ليبر هنا يا بس. دولار. عبارة عن بس القطعة الجديدة. هاي ما عندي شيء. الأسود. تعرف دي أنا غيرت إلا الأربعة مرات.
So here's the room I checked into, second place, Prince Hotel. This would have been on Thursday night, because I believe it's Friday today. Yes, it is Friday. So this room is a little bigger. It's nice, it's comfortable. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's fine. Have a nice little sitting room here, and that door goes into the bedroom. This one here goes into the bathroom. The bathroom is spacious. And white. Well, that's not white it was. Get in here. Hi, this is me. Right here. Hi. And it's a shower. the lights are so strange. The light switches are, I don't know, apparently wherever they feel like they want to put them. Everything has adapters to make things work. They all have little exhaust fans, which I found is sort of a good idea to keep out. I think they turn it off and they spray some stuff in the room. Well, I said they seem to decide at random where to put light switches. The light switch I just turned on was down there. Apparently they have midgets that sometimes need to turn light switches on that are only like come up to your knee. But big queen size bed. The mattress is good, and you know, certainly perfectly comfortable. Enough for my purposes. I don't know what the decor is called. Early Sudan, something or other. Of course, we do have this very romantic. On a dimmer, which sometimes works a little sort of flickered because the dimmer doesn't work that great. But yeah, it's all right. And they came in to clean while I was here. I put the cleaning door or clean notice on the door because after a while, as long as I was here, I might as well have them clean it while I'm here. And they do a real nice job. Boy, they come in there very efficient. They just scrub. The place smells real nice. And they scrub the hardwood floors. And they have one channel here that's a Fox series, is what they call it, called repeats. But that's okay. Just hearing English is good. That's the report for today. This we have shami, which is I think it's almost like gyro meat, and this is what's left of my salad. It originally looked more like that. We have some just typical fried chicken. We have rice and some lamb. First, fresh bread. A little more American. Normal. Quite a bit of food here. Sam trying to check in with his wife. He's having cell phone difficulties. This place does an amazing business. They have chicken, lamb. They have fried chicken. It's delicious. It's, it would, if they had fried chicken that's good in the United States, I think it would put the Kentucky Fried Chicken to shame. This is Sam's brother.